Road Mission Control. Notifying Central MCP. We have lost contact.
We flipped our finger to the King of England. Stole our country from the Indians. With all on our side and guns in our hands. Took it for our own. The hands are dedicated to liberty. Justice and equality. Doesn't look that way to you, it doesn't look that way to me. Sickest joke I know. Listen up and I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna listen, you don't wanna understand. So finish up your drink and go home. I come from the land of Ben Franklin, Twain and Poe, where all women. Otis Redding, Ellington, the country that I love. But it's a land of the slaves and the Ku Klux Klan. Hey, mountain riot and the Great Depression. John McCarthy, Vietnam, sickest joke I know. Listen up, man, I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna listen, you don't wanna understand. So finish up and drink and go home. I'm proud and ashamed. Every 4th of July, you got to know the truth before you say that you got pride. Now the cops got tapes, but the kids got guns. Shrinks, pushing pills on everyone. Cancer from the ocean, cancer from the sun. Straight to hell we go.
Character place?
Just another stupid American. You don't wanna
I got it.
you don't wanna understand. So finish up and drink and go home. Man, I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna
Really low, really low. Actually, crack.
drink and go home. Finish up and drink and go home.
I like to party fucking hard. I like my rock and roll the same. Don't give a fuck if I burn out. Don't give a fuck if I fade away. Back to the motor league with me. Before I force to face the wrath of a well-refined planet who lives by chance. Tortured out his car, break the budget, not your problem. Back to the motor league I go.
On the fucking cast in the map. You get point? Support? Anybody? I have like a perfect 180 fucking degree angle where I can't.
They have a fucking cast. Well, yeah, you do fucking aim trainers all day.
Fight down mid. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Nah.
Raise their One enemy remaining. Fight down A.
Right here, a prayer. Take back your AD grandma's cruise, your fair weather politics. Go dry my hair and stick me on a 10 speed. Back to the motor lead. Back to the motor lead. Back to the motor. Yes, life is just a popularity contest. It's just ability to perform within a framework of obedience. Just as the champion corner joined them out. They're selling shameful fiction, countless silence and competing messages, rounding up the jagged edges.
Stock personnel, front checkouts, stock personnel.
Fuck!
Hey, Welcome back to Industry News. Overall, a pretty slow month this time around, but we do have some big announcements for this month. So let's get right into it. Starting off with mice, the big news for the month is the Razer Viper Wi-Fi Pro. It's been leaked to death prior release, but let's go over the specs again. 54 grams, 8K wireless polling, and their new Focus Pro 35K optical, otherwise known as a 3930. A new sensor with PixArt that Razer should have exclusive rights to for a while. Razer claims that the sensor can let you tune up to increments of 1 and that the mouse supposedly has a sensitivity measure where you can port over the DPI settings of your current mouse to the Viper. It is available at $160, which again is a $10 increase from the V2. Not really related, but earlier in the month someone put a copy up on eBay, almost like this mouse can't get leaked any harder. Rockhead no longer exists and is now rebranding to Turtle Beach, the brand mostly known for selling questionable headsets to console gamers. The product lineup will remain the same, and in fact has only gotten better with the Burst 2 Air. Finally, they have made the Burst Pro wireless people actually want, instead of that 80-gram brick they dropped before. Good moves. If you thought the makers of the Dragonfly F1 already had confusing names, they now also go by ATK, and released something special, the Blazing Sky F1. Cringe name aside, check out those specs. They claim to use a 3950, armor-on opticals, 8K wide and wireless polling at 38 grams with no holes. They even claim to use their own firmware for the Nordic 52840 they use and a 3950 Ultra sensor, but that is most likely a firmware change and not a separate sensor. And all of those only cost $65 with a dongle attached. They also dropped a Blazing Sky X1 with the same specs but in a bigger shape, coming in at 127 by 64 by 40mm at 54 grams and even cheaper at $60. The 80K story actually gets deeper too, first with a leaked video of their magnesium mouse servicing, and then a leaked Viper clone and also an upcoming ergo shade. Now, into the quickfire round. Pulsar extends their ES lineup to the X2A and the X2H. You should know the specs by now, but 4K wireless, 8K wide, alloy scroll wheel, Nordic MCU, and on-device OLED screen. They also released more information on their sensor with PixArt, claiming that you can adjust the DPI in increments of 10. Unfortunate timing with Razer's 3930 claiming to be able to do the same at increments of 1. And to be honest, we don't know whether or not this is remotely useful in-game. Atom Palm, known for selling the Hydrogen and the Hydrogen 2, some of the earliest 8K polling mice on the scene, is closing down. After they sell all of the remaining stock, is so over. Unfortunate to see them go. Lamsu is announcing a new edition for the Atlantis Mini, a pink version now using a 3950, armor optical switches, and supports up to 8K wireless polling. Thermal Shock eventually fixed those production issues they mentioned before, with the M2 Dario 4K available as a pre-order, with a magnesium alloy shell at 38 grams and 36 grams for the black colorway using a smaller battery, 4K wireless and 8K wire support, $33.95 and Nordic MCU, very competitive specs at only $110. Fences, Thrash and Groove now available online at $110 as well, just as covered before, 45 to 49 grams, blue shell pink dots, Nordic MCU, $33.95, 4K wireless and 8K wireless in the future with a firmware change. Counter-Strike professional Nico spotted testing what could potentially be a Deathfire Wi-Fi Mini at a tournament. Personally, I'm very excited. YSL continues to pick up where SteelSeries left off, posting an image of the Cloud S, claiming that it is based off the SteelSeries Kana. Much like iPhones, WL Mouse is dropping a Beast X Max, now using a 3950, supports 8K wireless polling at 42 grams. Another drop from Final Mouse, this time as a collab with Tarek, coming in a cute baby blue with a, in their words, pole grip coating and extra bit Huano blue shell pink dots, along with, as of course, supposed quality control improvements. G-Wolves continues the good fight against bloated native drivers with their own web configuration tool. And turns out that placeholder shape we talked about with the G-Wolves HTR was no joke, it really does look like that. Now, on to mousepads. Artisan continues to make moves, first announcing a release date for the Type 99 at around May and the Key 83 in June, with copies of the latter seen in the wild. Then rolling out their Double XL option, which is almost a square at 50 by 49 centimeters for their current offerings. And then dropping the Raiden Soft, and also adding a new orange colorway to it. But unfortunately, they give and also take, as they confirm that the Shirenkai V2 is discontinued. Hopefully a V3 is in the works. ESP Tiger with the Changyin, a resin mousepad with a PU bottom, should be very interesting and we hope to see reviews soon. And now on the keyboards. The biggest news of the month is definitely Logitech with the G Pro X60. After a short teaser tweet drumming up a lot of attention, these guys dropped a 1kHz 60% using mechanical switches at $200. With them dropping a 2018 keyboard in 2024, they rightfully got shit on by the community, with even big name reviewers like Random Frank P flaming the release. And you know it's bad when they have controller players gassing up this piece of crap. For miscellaneous news, the Plastic Skate TJ exclusives talked about are being put into production with a confirmed release date of May 3rd. And that's all the news for April 2024. Hi, welcome back to the record books. Let's get into it. First, we have a bunch of scores from Ciano, who is quickly becoming the best static player for the year. First, with a 181 on 1 wall 4 target small for TIG, a record by 3 hits. Then, a 207 on wide wall 6 targets reload, the first to break 200 hits and a world record by over 10 hits. Unbelievable. And lastly, a 202 on wide wall 3 targets for TIG. Again, the first to break 200. Will he be breaking the 2k barrier on 1 wall 6 targets soon? Then we have Clover with a 12-252 on extra control sphere. Again, he is the only person with a score above 12k, with only one player achieving over 11k. Then, he continues his dominance on control sphere with a 15-669 on the regular version, now a lead of almost 600 points. And lastly, a 32-032 on LGC Junior Reborn, the first to break past 32k, with only 7 players in total achieving a score over 30k. AOD with a 40-12 on VT Plaza Advance, the first to break past the 4k barrier. Bulldog with a 187 on 1 wall 6 target small reload, a record by 3 hits. People with a 37-72 on VT Passive Offense, the first to achieve a score over 3.7k. And we end it with a streak of records from Maddie. First, a 152 on Pasu Small Reload, now leading second by a whopping 14 hits. Then a 1480 on VT Pasu Wrath Offense, widening the gap between the first and second to 9 hits. Next, a slight record on VT Airstrip Advanced at 39.33. And lastly, a now 4.4 on Air Define, beating out Clover by almost half a second. And that's all the workers for April 2024. Links to all files are in the description. Check them out.